Hello everybody, my name is Senkara and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki. Woo! Exciting to get back in because you'll see today's episode. If we look real close, there's a nice lovely pink circle above the side stories. Oh yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we have unlocked some more side stories. But before we get into that, just some admin here. First of all, couple things. It's Saturday, right? And, Saturday is when we have our Satisfaction Saturdays. Now, I just wanted to point out that these side stories are counted towards Satisfaction Saturdays. Some of you have reached out to me that you really love the Satisfaction series, and I am so glad that you do. So I just wanted to point out for you guys that this counts towards that. This is actually very helpful to me for achieving my goal of being who I want to be, because, all these stories of friendship and stuff, and especially with Sayori and seeing how she responds to people and how she behaves and how she treats people, I think that's very important for us to learn. So that's why I still do these side stories on Saturdays as sort of another type of Satisfaction Saturday. You know, it's not the sort of thing that we normally do, but it is still working towards that goal. So if you're a fan of Satisfaction Saturdays, if you're with that, you know our goal and everything, then be sure to watch all of the side stories if you haven't done so already, and keep up with these because they are very helpful and we learn a lot from them. And of course, watch till the end to get all the lessons that you can out of it. That's all I wanted to say on that. Next up, pictures! Oh, also, if you don't watch Satisfaction Saturdays, like, get on that. You're missing out, seriously. Like, I'm sure a lot of people in the comments can testify. Tell them they're missing out. Okay, so what have we got? CG, of course, acquisition. Write a poem for Sayori. Lovely stuff. 10 out of 10. Anything else? Yes! Hello, what do we got here? A sketch of Sayori's initial character design drawn by David Evelyn. Nice. In Act 1, call Sayori for help during Natsuki and Yuri's argument. Awesome. I'm glad they went with what they went with, because I'm not a fan of this version. In the short hair, I'm not a fan of the short hair. Not gonna lie, I don't really like that. But hey, nice. That's cool. I got that. And yeah, same with the all of this. Yeah. They definitely look better now, especially Sayori. Goodness me. What were they thinking with that? No. I like that one, though. Anyway, let's get on to the side story, shall we, team? What do we got today? Woo! Natsuki time! Sorry, I got a little hype there. I've been saying this whole time I've been looking forward so much to seeing Natsuki come in and actually... Woo! My heart is a-going. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Begin side story. Oh, man, am I looking forward to this. Oh, I'm so hyped for this. Yes! Okay. Oh, composed. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Right, so, just brief recap on the side stories. So, Monica started the club, Sayori joined in and was default vice president, but then she actually became vice president when she talked about herself more. She was very open to Monica about her depression and everything, saw a poem and stuff. Then they invited Yuri. Yuri came. Yuri was very open and excited about her book and talking with Sayori, and then Sayori, gave her a hug from behind, and it was so cute, and oh my goodness, that was adorable! And yeah, so that's recap there. So now we've got Yuri, Monica, Sayori in the club. Let's get on. Let's continue. Okay. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monica, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Awesome, we love that. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. Nice! On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the clubroom door opening. Ooh, it's gone! And in walks a girl none of them have seen before. Hi. What is this music? Is this the new Natsuki theme? Oh, I love it! And see, now I'm allowed to be in love with Natsuki again because we're not on Sayori's room, we're just in the side story. Oh, seeing her come in, the ... hi. Oh, okay, she's so cute. Sorry, I'm a little too hyped. Sayori tugs excitedly at Monica's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book. This is so cute. Can you guys, imagine that? Just Sayori tugging at Monica's sleeve. Look, there's someone here. Oh, that's adorable. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Aw, so cute. Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms on it. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Yuri looks up at Sayuri in protest for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayuri. Monica follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. I feel that, Yuri. Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. She's so cute. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Well, I'm Monica. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about. Yeah, satisfaction! You go, Monica. If that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing, or reading, or whatever other kind of literature. You know, I figured out it was your club. You have that vibe. Alright, I have what vibe? Oh, you know, like, never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that. Oh, you go, Natsuki. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Sayuri! Oh, no you don't, Sayuri. Yes, she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. Oh, I love that. I'm Sayuri. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. I love that about you, Sayuri. That's the best thing about you, and we love you so much. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh, yeah? Very adult-like of you. I'm an adult. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle. Electric kettle. Steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Oh, that's Yuri. Sayuri lowers her voice. She's kinda shy, but really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. Aww. Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. Interesting. I never knew that about Natsuki, actually. She likes listening to music. That makes a lot of sense. I love that. I really appreciate that. And hanging out downtown? Sure, I can vibe that. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. As if my girl could not get any better! Ooh, let's get ice cream! My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough? Or maybe chocolate? It's cookie dough. My mother likes cookie dough, yeah, like real cookie dough ice cream. And Monica's is probably vanilla. What the heck? I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate. Jeez, look at her go. What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you just, like, hang out, or do you actually do club stuff? This is so different. Like, Natsuki is so different. I guess she's being more open at the moment, because these are new people, but they're all girls. Like, you know, she was a bit against having a boy in the club, if you remember. And, I think she was a little shy because of that. You know, she's not used to talking to boys, but talking to girls who like the same sort of thing as her. Now she's opened up a bit more and is more active and more herself, which it is normal for a tsundere, I guess, to be like that. That's nice. I like it. This is good to see Natsuki as normal. That's great. Well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet since we only have 3 members. So we kind of just loosely spend our time doing stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with, like, some more structured club activities. It's been a while by now since I started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm literature. Well, I like manga. Manga? Don't look at her like that, that's my girl, she loves manga. Oh, she's so cute, I love her so much. This is just like refreshing for me to be able to be in love with Natsuki again, you know? We've been doing Sayuri's route and I've had to resist, so it's just all coming out at once. Hey, why'd you say it like that? I want to read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like, after all I've been doing all this, Yuri returns to the desk with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk. After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. I think manga's Girl, you need to read more manga. I mean, sure, maybe it's not like high fantasy literature, but manga is the deepest shit you'll ever read. Anime is where it's at, my girl. Come on, Sayuri. Manga isn't simple. Yeah, you tell him, Natsuki. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance. For sure, 100%. I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in? Putting manga aside. So accepting of everyone else's form of literature, but not manga? Okay, that's... I understand Natsuki's pain now. Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? She wants literature! Oh my goodness! Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of weird guys. That's probably very true. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. I'm glad I didn't join it. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga is literature, right? I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically, it's not a technicality, it's literature. It's a book. What more do you want? It's a book. I get it. Look, right here. Book. It's a book. It has pages and words. Look at the words. It's a book. Know what else is a book? Book with words. Literature that you would consider literature. Book. They're the same thing. Look at them. The manga is even bigger than this book. Book. Screw you, Monica. Sorry, what were we talking about? The literal definition. Okay, I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. Aw, sweetie. If I can just, like, keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to. That's fine, right? That expression, man, I just want to give her a hug. Okay, Sayuri! Hug. Go. Go, Sayuri! Take care of her. Monica's friggin' judgmental face. I don't like it here. Much as I love Monica, I'm not appreciating this. Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my gosh, thank you! You're the best! Oh, so sweet, I love her. She's an angel! I have most of it crammed into my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. Oh, I love her so much. And Sayuri, thank you, very accepting, we love that. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then. Once again, Sayuri being a model human being that we all need to aspire to, is just very accepting of Natsuki and just immediately offers to help her. Again, continuing on the theme of Satisfaction Saturday, you know, I gotta put in these lessons for us all, right? But yeah, just, I always want us to pay attention to Sayuri, because Sayuri is the model human, right? That's what this satisfaction is all about, for me at least. Is being like Sayuri in a lot of ways. Minus depression, that's no good. But the helping your friends like that, and just, she's so accepting. She just met this person and she's like, yo, manga? Bro, show. Why not? I want to read some manga. You want some help getting it all out of your locker? Let's go. Come on, friends, let's go. Yeah, that's what we like. That's what we want. That's what we want. Everyone aspire to be like that. Just always remember Sayuri, right? That's what I want you to get out of these videos. It's just always remember Sayuri. Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. You go, Yuri. Breaking the silence awkwardly. Delicious. I'm such a pushover. No one's in the house right now. I can be as loud as I want. Hey, it's not that bad. What's wrong with manga? Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Yeah, maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, you know. Manga is literature! And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Her tea is going to get cold. Yeah, you tell her, Yuri. Yeah! Wait, that's not related. Goodness me. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance. Again, remember the Sayuri in your life. Remember Sayuri, remember these moments. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Exactly! Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to... She already book! I'm gonna Google literature right now. I'm doing a Google search of what the hell literature is. Literature. Written works, especially those considered of superior or lasting artistic merit. This is a work. It has words in it, and is therefore a written work, and it even has art, and is therefore lasting artistic merit. This is the manga is the most basic definition of literature that there is. It cannot. Manga is literature. Manga is more literature than anything else. Fight me, Monica. Let's go. Manga is literature confirmed by the definition. You can't deny it now. Art, writing, words, literature. Done. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to she already likes literature! Are you sure you just don't want to read her manga, Sayuri? And what's wrong with that? Manga is literature. Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Ugh, so judgmental. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so... Same. Does that mean I bother you? Yes. No, you're a pleasure to be around. I was just fishing for a compliment. Aww. I know. I love Yuri, she's great. But still, I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, I think you should give Manga a chance, not Monica. Yeah, alright. But I really am gonna start enforcing club activities. Good! Wonderful! I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly, the three of them hear a thump. I thought it said a triumph, and then I didn't see the iumph and just thought it said trump. But it's thump against the door. What was that? Sayuri stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it. Thank you. Carrying 3 boxes, oh my goodness, 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack on the floor as gently as she can. Should have got Sayuri's help. Mind you, if Sayuri wasn't there to tell everyone off, then, you know, who knows how that conversation would have gone. That's quite a collection. Sayuri giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies, there's still 1 more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them. Monica anxiously glances between Sayuri and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. Awesome. At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why? I don't... It's so annoying. Because, like... It just seems so judgmental, you know? Like, she's only acting this way because Natsuki likes manga. That's so annoying. I hate that. Don't be like Monica. This is not what we want to learn. Even the ant on my screen is enjoying Doki Doki. You go, ant. Why am I so nervous? That's a good question! Monica paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? It's because of you, Monica. It's because of you being so unaccepting of manga. That is why. While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Smiles. Aw, she's so cute. I love her. Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I mean, I feel that, like, okay, I can understand that might be a little annoying, just Natsuki coming in with all these boxes of books and just keeping them in the closet. It's a bit like Yuri coming in with her book and just overly sharing with Sayuri. And, yeah, it's very, very much like that, and I guess that's what's going on here. But, also the fact that Monica is being so judgmental of it being manga, like, I bet she wouldn't feel this way if it were, like, if it were a box of Yuri's books, right? You know, it's only because it's manga. I reckon. I bet. Because she hasn't mentioned a problem with Natsuki bringing books and keeping them in the club room. Her problem was with Natsuki just liking manga, and that was it. She didn't ask this of anyone else. She wasn't like, oh, Yuri, do you like anything other than high fantasy literature? Like, I mean, come on, we're a literature club, not a high fantasy reading club. Like, come on, you know? And the same with Sayuri. It's like, do you actually like anything other than poetry? I mean, do you like books? No, she's just like, do you like anything other than manga? Like, that's kind of lame. Yeah, and I don't like that. Point is to be more accepting. Respect! That's what the side story is called. It's about respect. Respect people and their interests. Natsuki forces one in return. Was hers a force mark? Need help? No, I got it. Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. Monica's so awkward and it's adorable. I actually love it. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork. There you go, isn't that great? You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could put it up there. I can't reach up there. That would be so inconvenient. Yeah, but... Monica sighs. The teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club. Yeah, I definitely feel that, like, the teacher is gonna be like, what the hell is all this doing here, Monica, what are you doing? So I get that. So, but yeah, the way she said that, I'll have to tell them it's for the literature club. Oh, and they're gonna know that we have manga here? What? I don't know if that's what she's thinking, but that's definitely how Natsuki feels she's thinking, so I feel that. Monica backs off and slumps into a desk. But yeah, it is kind of awkward because, like, Monica has to look after this room, so I definitely get where she's coming from there a little bit. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Ah, well, new member's gonna do that, eh? And that's your job as president, to fix that. Good afternoon! Sayuri spins into the club room. She spins? I just imagine her, like, pirouetting. Woo! Spinning around. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. Sayuri brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. Of course. What did I expect? I found some money and got a cookie. Ooh, it's so pretty. As Sayuri trots over to the closet, the colorful shelves catch her eye. Aww. Which one do I start with? See? Ah! We love this about Sayuri. You know, she might be a little judgmental at times, but she takes an interest, and that's what's important. Even in the things she doesn't like, she jumps right into it, and it's just like, which one do I start with? Let's go. You love this? I'm gonna love this. We're gonna see and find out what it is that you love. And I appreciate that so much. That is absolutely amazing. And I think that's what we're really learning from today's episode, is to be more like Sayuri in that regard, and to just be so accepting and respecting of people's interests, and to take an interest just because we want to get to know them, and just because they're our friends, we should take an interest in what they are interested in, you know? Even if we might not be interested in it ourselves, we're interested in them, right? Our friends, so we gotta accept that and try and learn, I think. It's very important. Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money. Yeah. If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant. You tell her. Boo. They're so cute. And Sayuri just gets right into it, and I love that. Defeated, Sayuri unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then Yuri silently walks into the club room. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Yuri is very understanding, and we love that. Well, everyone's here now. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively, yeah, for sure. Now, since you've got two overactive people, and rather than two shy people and one overactive person. Okay, so I think that we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. That's the one! That's what we love. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kinds of literature with everyone else. That would be so satisfying, honestly. That's satisfaction right there. That is straight up towards our goal. We love that. Well, maybe. Something tells me that Monica glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests. We gotta learn from Sayuri, team. Maybe we can try come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. Okay. You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. That's exactly what Sayori was suggesting. That's what she said. Let me go back and read it even. Been having a lot of fun. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone else. And what did you just say, Monica? Collectively try to expand our interests. Yeah, by learning about everyone else's interests. We expand our own, and then we can go further beyond that. Smith. She just doesn't want to read manga, and you know it. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Yep. I feel that too, Natsuki. Natsuki, didn't you say you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do? Yes. Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I liked Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but... Monika's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. You just don't want to read manga. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki is respecting the club. She's being very respectful, actually, I think. You're not respecting her. Natsuki, are you sure you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? See? It all comes back to that. She just does not respect manga. And she just doesn't want to read it. She doesn't respect Natsuki's interests. And that's insulting. Honestly, that is so insulting to have Monika talk like this. I really don't like that. I swear I don't mind if you keep your manga in here, but I'm just... Natsuki cuts off Monika by suddenly standing up. Well, it's obvious I'm not wanted here, so I'm just gonna leave. Sweetie, don't give me that face, it's too much for me. But I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it. Oh, I feel that. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Get her. That face kills me, man. Like, that is a sad expression, hidden by her usual anger like she always does. She hides all of her emotions behind anger, but if you just, like, ignore her eyebrows and then just look at her eyes, like, she's so upset. I just want to give her a hug. Natsuki shoots Monika a quick glare before walking straight out of the room. Now Monika feels bad. Oh no. Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri. You go, Sayori. That's another thing about Sayori. You know, she sees who got hurt, unbiasedly, you know, she's Monika's good friend, and she's opened up to Monika, and obviously she loves Monika so much, but she doesn't take Monika's side. She just goes after Natsuki, because Natsuki was hurt. For the second time today, Monika slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk? Well, you know, coming to that realization is the first step, Monika. No, she's a jerk. I take back what I just said. She's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. She doesn't know how to deal with her emotions. Monika looks up at Yuri seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away. Even Yuri is understanding here. Oh my goodness. She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. She was very keen to participate. She just wants you to accept her interests, that is all. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? She does. You just hate manga. Like, honestly, can anyone actually say that Natsuki is disrespecting the club right now? She's taking an interest, she went in, she was there, ready to do stuff, and you just shut down Sayori's suggestion for the sole reason that you didn't want to read manga. Right? Can anyone deny that is the reason that Monika shut that down? I don't think anyone can, because it's so obvious. And Natsuki knows that, because it's being targeted at her. And she's been so respectful so far. You have not. Am I wrong, Yuri? Yes! I'm not good at these things. Monika sighs. Me neither. That's adorable. And we love you. But it's time to get good. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. It is not. What was your club vision? You wanted people to be interested in literature, and you wanted to share your interests with other people, right? You know, stuff like that. Yet you're not doing that. You're not doing that. If anything, Natsuki is enforcing, the club vision. Because she's trying to get people interested in her literature, and she was keen, based on Sayuri's suggestion, to learn about other people's favorites as well. That is what Sayuri suggested, is that we learn about each other's favorite stuff. You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature. I don't even need to respond to that, or at least develop it. But I want to respond to it, damn it, I know I'm going to. Express their passion for that's exactly what she did when she came in. She was like, I love manga, I love manga. I want to keep it here. That's her passion. As we already defined, literature, damn it. What do you think she's been doing? That's exactly what she did. And she was keen to develop it, like Sayuri's suggestion. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. This pisses me off so much. Like, it's so frustrating and annoying and insulting and upsetting. That's like, she is... Natsuki's doing exactly what you said. She's perfect fit for this club. Better fit than you, apparently. She's certainly more open. Monica sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Fair enough. Oh. Well, great. I'm just ruining the whole club then. That's not quite what Yuri meant, but Yuri is bad with words, and we know that. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration and, I guess, guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Yeah, you should listen to your guilt in this case, I'm afraid. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times when you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. In what way? Would you like to explain that? She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. She didn't! Okay, a little bit, but she didn't! Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted. For fuck's sake. This is just... And I was growing closer to Yuri. I was beginning to accept and appreciate her, and then she says something like that. What makes manga so... Have you ever read a manga in your entire life? Have you? So I'm willing to bet a lot of it is much more sophisticated than the shit that you read, you know? There's so much depth to manga. Much more than a lot of high fantasy literature, you know, like Lord of the Rings and stuff, and Harry Potter. Not that there isn't depth in that, but there's much more depth in manga, and it's so much more realistic as well, surprisingly. And it's so annoying to hear them speak like this. Well, you're right, but I don't know. It's just kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no Yeah! Do you not feel the same way? I was really starting to appreciate Yuri for a moment there, and she just went and ruined it. You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it, so I assumed you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling her confrontations with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? That's exactly what I was saying. Look at me go. Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with manga. But I'm really upset that I would let myself do that. With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colourful shelves. No wonder Natsuki is so self-conscious and everything, even around the girls. Like in the main story, she is so self-conscious about her love of manga and you know, just when she met you, like here, she was so open about it. She was like, I like manga. I really like manga. I think it's cool. Would you mind if I kept it here as well? Like, I'll do anything if I can just read it here. She was so open. And then when we go to the main story, when we meet her for the first time, she's so reluctant to say that and even to talk about it at all and to share it at first, until she finds out that you like it. And she learned that from here. She learned that from these guys. Because Monica and Yuri showed her that it's not okay to just be yourself and to love what she loves. So once again, the takeaway from this is to be like Sayuri, to be much more accepting of people and their interests. You let them know that it's okay to be themselves and love what they love. Unlike a certain someone here. I won't name names, but someone on this screen is not doing that. It's just, this is really wasn't what I had in mind for the club about literature. Well, suck it up, it's literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. And there's not, but get over it, it's literature. Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica had failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn at what's considered literature? That shouldn't even be it's not on the edge. It straight up is literature. Like what? It's a written work, and it's art. There's no line that needs to be drawn. A poster is not literature. You know, a drawing is not literature, but a poem is. Manga is. Books are. Books are literature. Manga is a book. It has words in it. If there were no words, then it wouldn't be literature. I'll give you that one for sure. If it was just like manga with only pictures and the story is told through pictures, now that would be one hell of a work of art, right? Like, both because, you know, art, and because being able to tell a story through just pictures alone, that would be something. But it's not literature. And like anime is not literature, that's not a written work. But manga is. Manga is literature. And you can't deny that. What? By the very definition, manga is literature. There's no, like, drawing the line. Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. Yeah, maybe you should give it a try. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Oh. Yeah, I mean, well, maybe you should open it and see that there are words in it! Amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. The book. Oh! Oh, damn it, that's all. I really wanna start the next one right now. Respect Part 2. I am looking forward to it. But we've already been going on for 43 minutes. Hey! Hey, check this out! Nice! Finished side story Respect 1. Got a new Natsuki image. Love that. Not really a fan of that image, to be honest with you. I don't think it's drawn as well as, like, this one. Even that one seems a bit off, but I don't know, something about those ones of just Natsuki is, not quite right. And that one seems a bit off too, to be honest. Yeah, all these new artworks, maybe it's just because I'm not used to them, but they are good, And, yeah, very much shows her personality. Very cute. But nonetheless, I'm glad we unlocked a new music as well. What's it called? Dear Sunshine? Must have been Strawberry Peppermint. That would make sense. That's very Natsuki. I love that. That's so cute. Nonetheless, yeah, so that was today's episode. What did we learn? Be like Sayuri. That's what I'm getting out of all of these, is just learning more about Sayuri, honestly, is the most important thing, in terms of satisfaction and working towards my goal. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment. Lets me know that you enjoy, and it lets YouTube know, and that helps me out a lot. Give this video a share if you could as well. You know, and if you have any friends that aren't being good friends, share this with them so that they can learn better. So, yeah, I hope you all learned something as well, maybe. Or at least got some encouragement to be better people in general. Honestly, that's the most important thing for me, is that this helps you guys out and makes you happy as well. So, yeah, if it did help you, leave a comment, let me know. Satisfy me by hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of when the next episode will be. And thank you all so very much for watching. My name is Senkara. Love you all, and until next time, see ya.